Actually, that's it, guys. Reach heaven and earth. All on my mind. There's something in my liberty. Listen to perfect music in heaven. This is it. Finally escape from the Matrix and reach heaven. So yeah, gotta go through hell if you want to reach heaven, guys. So all those people who want this, you just gotta get out and do it. You gotta push yourself. You just gotta apply yourself. You just gotta do it. Because other people these days, they just they stay in bed and addicted to social media all the time, and you know. But there's nothing to it just to do it. People make out this too hard, but you just. I mean, yeah, it took years to get here, but I've had different paradises along the way. You know, I've not just like been through hell like non-stop every single time. You got hell, you got ups and downs, you got heaven every now and then. So yeah, you just gotta do it. You just gotta get up and just live. Just live, guys. All this bullshit online is nonsense. I've just finished training and using a log as an outdoor training, and really cool music here. They listen to a lot of 90s music here in Brazil, which is really cool. The verve and that kind of stuff. Rock and roll music, really cool music. So cool to hear good music. But yeah, so yeah, just used, he had a log here, just been using that as a workout. But yeah, the sun's finally out. It feels so good to give some vitamin D, and the sun, nature, this is all we need, guys. Honestly, I'm not saying this, if you're watching this and you are, you know, on your phone, like you wake up and you turn to your phone every single day. I do that. You know, the first thing I do is I grab my phone and I try my hardest to put it down, and it gets addictive. I'm not saying this, it's the most lethal drug. I've not done any other drugs. I've not done cocaine. I think I tried cocaine once or something, in like 10 years ago or something, but I probably didn't have it. But, you know, it didn't really have an effect on me because, you know, I was too busy time. I was just, well, it probably did just for like 2 days or something. But yeah, but social media and cell phones is the most lethal drug ever. I mean, seriously, you take other drugs, they don't give you like bad information, or they don't make you depressed, and you know, they don't stick with you for life. You can easily get over it. But the information you see and the lack of humanity, you know, the opinion of humanity just goes through the toilet. We just gotta do it. I mean, you see all these YouTubers saying, "Oh, do this, do that, buy my product, buy this, buy that." But you see Hamza is the only one who's deleted Instagram, and he's deleted he's deleted all forms of social media. And the eyes never lie. He's the only like guy on the internet that I see who's actually happy. You know, you see him and he has this vibrant energy about him, and that never lies. People lie all the time. People say, "Oh, I've slept with hundreds of girls, I'm really happy, I've lived the best life," and all this kind of stuff. I mean, even Andrew Tate, you know, he's got a lot of good information as well, and I do look up to him because he's a kickboxer and everything. And, you know, he's you know, you have different inspirations, but also he has social media and stuff. He was addicted to social media. He was on social media a lot. He's using that for uploading stuff. But he's probably changed now. He's probably a lot happier because his Instagram got banned, and my Instagram got banned as well yesterday. I think if you mention Andrew Tate in any of your Instagram or any Facebook, my Facebook and my Instagram got banned yesterday. And like in December last year, I went out a month without social media, and I was never more happier in years. I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying, "Oh, you know, I'm a hippie," and all this kind of stuff. Seriously, guys, I've never been more happier. And just today, I've never been more happier. I've just met a beautiful girl on the beach, a beautiful blonde girl. She's really nice, really, and I finally reached heaven, you know, after years and years of blood, sweat and tears, and ups and downs, being homeless, being in prison, you know, for about a week. I'm not doing it. No, don't worry, I'm not doing anything bad, you know, anything really bad, you know, but just, but yeah, you have ups and downs, and that's the part of it. It's got to be go through hell, because you've got to have a good story. At the end of the day, we're all going to face death. Even if you face death and you just think, "Oh, you can't say your life is great if all you ever did was just have ups and you never had any downs. If you never had any hard struggle as a man. If you say, "Oh, you know, I've had a perfect life. I've been born in a rich mansion. I have cake every day. I have sex every day. I have, you know, this and that." No, that person will kill themselves. You've got to have a story. You've got to have something to be proud of. A real struggle. You've got to have, you know, you want your life to be a movie, don't you? You know, you got to have ups and downs. You got to push yourself. You know, if you don't push yourself, like I've just been for a huge workout now. I push myself like every single day. I go for a workout at least an hour a day, and I push my body. People say I work out too much. Well, not too much, but like I push myself, my body way too hard. You say you're obsessed, you push. People look at me and they're actually scared of me. When they're in the gym, they see me go, look, this guy's going, he's doing crazy stuff, you know. I'm the kind of guy where I do kickboxing in between sets. I'm that crazy guy. But yeah, fuck it, you gotta be the crazy guy. You gotta be the obsessed guy. Because then you push yourself out of the limitations. Do whatever makes you feel alive. It makes me feel alive. If I wake up and I just do, I'm gonna do some kills, I don't feel alive, you know. It doesn't push himself out of that shell. I've got to do something, just kickboxing, something that makes me feel alive. And then, you know, just now I just approached a girl. I really approached a girl, I got a number, and, you know, we really got along. Obviously, they're really cool people here, because it's quite charter. But I wouldn't have done that. I probably would send them off if I just was like, you know, I just woken up, yeah, I've just done, you know, whatever. I haven't pushed myself. But you need to feel alive. And that makes sense, because girls are the opposite of men. Girls wear makeup, men, you know, work out. You know, we push ourselves with limitations. We make the world better by pushing ourselves with limitations, breaking down borders, conquering lands. You know, women the opposite, the yin and the yang, and you want that. If you say, I hate women, good that you hate women, because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be the opposite of them. You know, the hate is good. Hate is useful. Hate is the most useful thing ever. If you didn't have any hate or any anger in your life, you wouldn't push yourself. I'm grateful for all the hate, you know, women have given me, because if I just respected women and loved women and everything, I'd probably be gay, or I'd probably, you know, it's like women want to be fucked. They want to be fucked, they want to be pounded, you know, no matter what. Yeah, they want the flowers and sometimes, and they want the marriage and all this kind of stuff sometimes as well. But yeah, they want to be fucked, they want to, you know, they want to be disrespected and fucked, you know, and, you know, it's just useful. Nothing is as it seems. Don't take anything on, you know, Facebook. Look at the meaning behind the reason, behind the action, behind the words. That's what women do. They have a deeper meaning behind everything. So I love women for the hate they give me. You know, they make me angry. I'm like, yeah, thank you for the anger. Thank you for that. I need that to push me. You know, if I was just having sex all the time and women was loving me, you know, like Justin Bieber or whatever, having sex, I'd probably end up, you know, with spilling the seed, and you know, all the time, and I don't want that. I don't want to be. That's the equivalent of like masturbating all the time and just masturbating every day. I wouldn't be proud of myself. I wouldn't feel alive. And now we're just attracted to a beautiful girl because I feel alive. You know, I haven't. You know, I do semen retention. I just push myself. There's some training, swam in the sea. You know, I didn't feel. You know, I didn't have that low energy, that low. Look, I looked alive. I feel like, you know, like Hamza. Hamza. He looks alive. He looks like a real human. He's one of the last real humans in this robotic day and age where people are robots, you know, and that's what social media does as well. There's tons of drugs coming from every direction in different forms. It would be masturbate over me, you know, or, you know, girls want, you know, men to be soy boys or whatever, to give them everything, to give up their seed, to give up their energy, or, you know, social media. It's all part of beating down the man, so you can be consumer and you can make, you know, make the few 1% look good and have all the girls, you know. But I'm grateful for this hard, because if it wasn't hard, you wouldn't push yourself. You know, it's like I haven't always got to be ready. Like, I just woke up this morning. I was like, oh, whatever. I'll go outside. You know, it's not really that sunny today. I'll do my YouTube video tomorrow. I'll do a YouTube video myself tomorrow. I'll do an exercise fitness YouTube video tomorrow. I won't do anything today. I'll just do some kills or whatever. But then I actually got there and I got my body moving, and then I saw this beautiful girl. You know, and then so yeah. I don't wake up like, yeah, I'm alive, I'm perfect. I'll wake up and I'm fucking a zombie. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I have a cold shower to wake myself up a little bit, and maybe just go for a walk and do some stretching. Take some time, you know. Nobody wakes up. It's like, oh, I'm Bruce Lee, I'm perfect, I'm in perfect shape. You know, it's just, no one's perfect, you know. I'm never perfect. It's all, nothing's ever perfect, you know. So just do, and you learn along the way, and that learning process is the best, and the girls don't want perfect, girls want human. You know, you're human, you know, and if you're perfect, you know, girls make girls feel insecure and everything. So yeah, I'm on it right now. I wasn't going to do a YouTube video, so this is just unplanned, but this everything that's been on mine, it should be watched. All women and all people should watch this video, I think, in my opinion, because people these days are just, I've been there. I spent a month I was in my hotel room and just thought, okay, I spent a month just pretending like I'm back in England and eat pizza, watch Netflix, and do what everybody else is doing, everybody else is making popular. And I felt physically sick. Like it took like a few days to get over that sickness. I felt really sick, like a zombie. I didn't feel alive, and now I feel complete opposite. You know, even no matter what I did, I had to do a detox and stuff like that. But even then, just the city lifestyle. But I had to get away from that city because it was just polluted. But yeah, so the number one thing you can do, guys, delete social media, delete Instagram, delete Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg said a quote that said, you know, what is good for the world isn't necessarily good for Facebook. And right there and then, you should just, that's it, you should burn it to the ground. And Joe Rogan said, that's it, burn it to the ground, it's over. Because we knew this from day one. We knew that it was, even back in 2007, we were like, me and my friends were like, it's good, but let's not get addicted to it, you know, because we know, we were born in the 80s and 90s. We would know what it's like to be a strong, healthy, guy, and to be healthy and to live a fulfilling life. Live a fulfilling life and attract everything we want. And Facebook and being addicted to a screen, like like playing computer games. We know that's a sickness. We know that it makes us feel sick. But people these days, they're raised into it as kids, and they don't realise what it's like to be alive. They're not alive. This new generation, or whatever, it needs to just delete all social media, or else it's just gonna bring the world to its zombified level of they have no idea what it's like to be fertile, to be fulfilled, to have a fulfilling sex life. They're all frustrated and miserable, and you look online and they just want to blow the brains out. So please share this video to everybody, because we need to fight back. This is becoming sick. I had to, it took a few years to live an independent life, to get to this lifestyle, to get to with healthy, fertile people and strong, people. We go climbing mountains every day, and obviously you get, obviously not everyone's like that. Obviously you have Brazilians who are addicted to social media. We're all, you got to help them, but yeah, like my Instagram has been deleted, and I never felt more happier, because it felt like a job. It's like keeping up appearances. It's just so sick. You feel like, oh god, what is this person thinking about me? What is that person thinking about? What is this girl thinking about me? Oh, I want to have sex with this girl the next week. Well, what about this? What about this? It's just constant stress all the time. And girls, it's worse for girls, because girls have this natural instinct of just, it's pathetic for girls, because pathetic girls these days, all they care about is what people think, and that's the lowest form of life ever. And that's why Paraguayans, and they look sick, a lot of them. You see 16-year-old girls in Paraguay who are wearing 10 coats of makeup, have said, and they look sick. And I don't want that. If people say, oh, you hate us, go back to your own country, go back to, all this kind of shit. No, it's like, no, I'm trying to help you. I don't like seeing people kill themselves, Obviously, a lot of people who are miserable and, at their level want to see them kill themselves, so they try and delude them with lies, I'm a Care Bear. no, but I want the world to be better. I want people to have a fulfilling sex life. To people to be, to not bring people, because or else next generation, next 10 years, everyone's going to be staying inside and infertile and miserable, zombified, or killing themselves. The only ones that aren't going to kill themselves are the ones that the world's going to just be full of everybody who wants to kill themselves, and it's going to get worse. There's going to be no fulfilling sex life. There's going to be no straight males or anything. It's just going to get worse and worse, and it's all because of the hate and everything that social media has brought on, and all this nonsense, because it just makes you infertile. If you're laying in bed all the time and you have this radioactive waves, literally these radioactive waves off your phone, off your laptop, they kill your sperm and they kill your womb if you're a woman, and they make you infertile. That's why you see those teenage girls who look like they're 14 and they have big breasts and everything. They're like aging twice as fast from the sedentary lifestyle and the bad diet and everything. The combination is the most sickest lifestyle ever. And I want the world to be real again. This is it's a slow death. An apocalypse would have been better, and a meteor struck the earth, it would have been better, because that would have been a quick, painless death. Well, this is like watching everyone around you, and you and yourself and your whole family, and just everyone dying the most painful death ever, and living the most. There's nothing worse. A quick death is much better than dying slow, watching people around you, watching beautiful people around you die slow, painful death, and it influenced the whole world to die a slow, painful death with them. Because of social media. It is like that. It's just so Instagram, Snapchat, everything. Girls, do it. Just promise me, if you're watching this, delete Instagram for a day. Just for one day. For one day, see how you feel. Then for a week, see how you feel. Go out and speak to people. Go out, do exercise. Watch what happens to your life within 1 week. I promise you. I promise you. Even if you just delete it and you know, you don't have to do anything. You know, I don't go out with it every day and train like Bruce Lee, and like I used to. I used to do when I was 17 and 18. I was obsessed. I had OCD and everything. But yeah, now I just realise I'm human. I've got to take it step by step. I've had injuries. I've pulled muscle. We all have injuries. Nothing's perfect. I've severed a nerve in my left leg. I used to be able to do kicks non-stop, and flying kicks and all, stretching kind of kicks. I was the most flexible guy in the world. But now I've severed a nerve and I can't do those kicks. So, but yeah, no stress. Like Bruce Lee said, a goal sometimes isn't meant to be achieved. It's something to serve at. If you shoot among the stars, if you shoot to the moon, at least you'll be amongst the stars. Okay, what's the other? I've learned another famous quote. Recently, really summed it up. But yeah, please, if you're watching this, if you're a girl, number one, if you're a girl and you're watching this in your life, and you want a healthy, fulfilling life, you want all the best sex you can have, and you want the because everybody wants that at the end of the day. No bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. And you want a fulfilling life in every single way. You want all the money. You want all the happiness. You want to be here on the beach with your loved ones. And all that kind of stuff. Delete Instagram. Delete Snapchat. Delete all that crap. I promise you, he's killing you. You have no idea how much he's killing you. And no one will ever tell you that, because they want you to be at their level. They want you to consume it. It keeps them in business. It keeps Mark Zuckerberg in business. It keeps everyone. But it's time to fight up against it. It's gone way too sick. It's I mean, if I wouldn't have been able to do this video probably 2 days ago because I didn't have any sun, and I was addicted to I was on Instagram every day, and I felt like that. I felt like a zombified version of myself. Well, a bit. Obviously, I was breaking out of it. I wasn't as bad as I was a month ago when I was in the hotel room. But yeah. So yeah, I was like in a hotel room, and I spent days on like Instagram and stuff like that just to catch up and all the stuff of live like a lot of people are, like a lot of Paraguayans are. But you see their energy and they just look and feel sick. But yeah, so please guys, delete Instagram. You'll be alive and you'll feel alive, and you can approach anyone you want. And you won't be like the rest of people on Instagram who they're only on there just to bring people down to their level, to their miserable, poisonous level. Like all these people that I meet, the best people I meet usually these days are the ones that are born like in the 50s or the 40s or whatever. They were born in like not the internet. They don't know anything about the internet, and they're alive. They look alive and healthier than people who are like freaking 18 or whatever, chuffing 18 and 17 or whatever, even 14. Like you see these girls in Paraguay, bags underneath their eyes by the age of 16. But yeah, please guys, this is the thing that no one will ever tell you, and this probably get deleted if Mark Zuckerberg and all that thing. They need you to be sick. They need you to age twice as fast. They need you to be miserable, to be hooked on drugs, to realise by the time you're 20 that, oh my God, I've wasted my life. I've wasted my whole life, by social media and obeying the lies and the lifetime of lies and everything. Paraguayans do. Like you see these girls who just like live in like a shed with a child they don't want, just because they had a one-night stand, because they follow the highlight of the life is because going out every Friday and Saturday night. When this is here, this is just right outside their border. All it takes is just to do it. Fuck everyone else, because they don't care anything about you. Nobody cares anything about you except for maybe your own mother. But even sometimes your own mother, you just do it. Okay, guys. I mean, just get up and do it. There's nothing more exciting, more than fulfilling in life than just doing it. You'll feel so alive. First, when I did it, I was scared, but the energy and that fear was like an excitement. Like 10 years ago or something, I started doing it. I started going abroad and I started working, got out of England. So that's it. I'm done with England. what it's turning into. And my body was alive. I listened to the Into the Wild soundtrack, and that was like my inspiration. And I realised it's not got to be perfect. It never was perfect. You know, it wasn't really good looking or anything. You know, nothing was. It wasn't like a movie. Everyone thinks it's got to be perfect like a movie. No, it isn't. You just got to do it, and that makes you feel alive. And then you finally reach heaven and earth. You probably will sooner or later. But yeah, like I said, it's not going to take years to reach heaven and earth. You will have ups and downs. You'll have downs where you feel like, oh my God, this is hard. I just want to comfort. I just want to be at home in my bed. But then straight after that, you'll have a peak of heaven. You know, you'll have a heaven to see. Oh my God, why was I thinking that? You know, I'm in heaven. I love this life. I love pushing myself. I love living my own life and having my own story, having my own adventure, you know, and it makes me feel alive. And I've just had sex with the most beautiful girl ever because I was alive and had that energy, you know. So yeah, you have ups and downs. It's not going to be hell for years and years and years, but yeah, you have to go through hell to reach heaven. Just makes sense. You're not going to be if you would give heaven, then that'd be no point. You'd have that person would blow the brains out. Like I said, if you just had cake and sex and all that kind of stuff every day, and you had every single day, and you wouldn't be able to appreciate it because you wouldn't be your best self to, you know, be alive. You wouldn't be alive. You'd probably be in bed all the time, addicted to social media and a dead zombie. You just gotta do it, guys. Just do it and live. Just live. Just So yeah, guys, delete social media, delete Instagram, Facebook. That's the way we got to stand up to people. The way we got to fight back against Mark Zuckerberg and all these spoiled people who don't deserve these millions and billions of dollars. I mean, yeah, I deserve millions and billions of dollars because I know I've been through hell. There's times when I've, you know, for years and years and years, I've been homeless. So yeah, I'm surprised I'm still alive. I've almost died. People have almost killed me with machetes and guns and all this kind of stuff. But I'm saying you don't have to, you know, you don't have to go through that. But I'm too headstrong. I go through weird things. Obviously, you're a girl, you probably won't go through that. So yeah. It's like Tori Black. Tori Black is like the most sexiest girl you've ever seen. She hasn't lived, she's like the most sexiest girl I've ever seen. She hasn't lived a guarded life, a guarded, spoiled life. She lived a life of getting raped and all this kind of stuff and being a prisoner, basically, and beat up. And I see that's what made her so strong. And it's that I met a really beautiful Russian girl. She's the most beautiful girl, and she was intelligent. She knew 3 languages. The Russian girl I mentioned in the other videos, and she's the most beautiful. Like, even think about it now, she just makes me smile. She works like two part-time jobs now because she pushes herself through hell. That's a lot of Russian girls are like that. They've been through a harsh lifestyle. So if you're raised in a spoiled lifestyle, just having fast food and Instagram every day, then you're not going to, you know, just put it down and, you know, stop it because that's making you sick. That fake comfort, and you're not going to achieve anything. But yeah, so you have to go through that. The pain and stuff is good. It pushes you outside the limitations. So yeah, I'm grateful for the pain. I'm grateful for the hate every time I get it. Without it, I wouldn't have reached this paradise. I would have given up or something. So yeah, just do it, guys. Like Tori Black, she got raped. Something she was like a prisoner in Miami, a basement prisoner. She had a really rough backstory, and now she's had all the sex she wants. She's fulfilled fantasies. And she's against all the feminists and all these kind of girls that are like trying to bring her down. And because obviously, if you're a 10 out of 10 girl or you're a 10 out of 10 guy, you'll always have guys or girls trying to bring you down out of jealousy. The world is run on jealousy. It's not going to be easy, but that's what makes it the best. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worthwhile. It'd be easy, it would be pointless. So be grateful that it's hard. I mean, but it isn't hard. Like, I don't want to turn you off thinking, oh, you have to get up, you have to be perfect, you have to go work out, you have to be like strong like Bruce Lee or anything. No, you just get up, just do it. Just be stoic towards it. That way the pain, you wouldn't even notice the pain. Be stoic towards it, and before you know it, you'll have heavens on earth. But I'm still going. Like, it's not ending now. I'm not gonna like get up and just think, oh yeah, that's my life over. You know, I'm still going. I've still got hardships to do, and last thing is so one day you can face death with a smile on your face, and yeah, who knows what's on the other side? Probably heaven, probably paradise, you know. But so yeah. But we need to do this. We need to, or else we need to make the world better. If you're going to bring kids into this world, I don't want to in this world because of what it's becoming. So please, watching this, delete Instagram. We've got to rise up. We're all in this together. Guys, girls, we're all in this together. Guys, yeah, girls are sometimes frustrated because they want sex, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want chocolate. Sometimes they want to be alone. And obviously, you know. like a lot of people do, you know, but a lot of guys focus, so we just gotta focus, we just gotta do it. Don't say focus, that puts too much stress on you. Just get up, just do it. Like, I wake up, like I said, I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything, but I just get up, have a shower, and then I finally get my body moving, and yeah, so tomorrow, and I keep saying, oh, I'll do something tomorrow, you know, I'll just go for a walk on the beach, and I'll go back and eat some pizza, because the sun's not out and I woke up too late, but yeah. But then I got my body moving, and yeah, so still broke myself through limitations, so yeah. So yeah, just do it, guys, just do it. Delete Instagram, and you'll feel like, you know, like I feel like I'm, you know, when deleting my Instagram, people say, oh, I wish it was 2005 again, I wish it was 2007 again. It can be, it is, actually, it is, life is still the same, but you just gotta delete all the things that have made life poisonous. Instagram, or if it's alcohol or anything like that. I deleted Instagram, like, I went without a phone like all December, and it felt like I was back in 2005. I felt like I was, you know, it felt like I was young again, you know, it felt like I was a little kid again, and just, yeah. So yeah, guys, just delete Instagram, delete Facebook, Snapchat, all that nonsense, rise up against them. This is the people who are trying to kill you. What was that quote by the devil? Yeah, the Antichrist, yeah. Mark Zuckerberg might be, he's probably the Antichrist, because the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you believe that he didn't exist. You know, it's like you watch The Omen and you have the guy who's like the Antichrist, who becomes president or something. And the same with Mark Zuckerberg. If there is an Antichrist and all that stuff exists, then Mark Zuckerberg is my #1 choice for being the Antichrist. Because it's okay to, because if you were raised up as Hitler or something, or if you raised up as like a new emperor or something, you know, try to, like, if you were the new Hitler, people would notice that. People say, no, beat him down, we're not going to have a new Hitler. But if you raised up as like someone who say, oh, I'm going to unite people with a social media application that's going to make people addicted to a screen and every single day, and it's subconsciously going to fry their brains and make them dumb and infertile, you know, obviously that's the subtext. They wouldn't say that. People would say, oh yeah, let's accept that guy, he's going to push the world forward with this Facebook thing. No, you would accept him, you know, and that's the way he does it. That's the devil, you know, the Antichrist is smart. I'm not saying the devil, because people love the devil. People love to think they're badass and love the devil, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm not religious or anything, you know, I'm not open-minded to it, but I'm open-minded towards everything. So yeah, please, if watching this, all girls, delete Instagram, delete Facebook, delete Snapchat, and you'll promise you'll be healthy, fertile, sexy, like the Pamela Andersons, the Marilyn Monroes, the Angelina Jolies, the libertine feminine libertines, you know, that made one of the most beautiful girls in the world, that were sexually liberated and, you know, promiscuous, and, you know, were healthy and fertile, that all girls want to be, but all girls just try and bring down to the, you know, whenever they see a 10 out of 10. So we got to stop this, guys. We got to stop the world becoming so pathetic and so low. So delete Instagram, please, guys. Delete Snapchat, delete all that stuff. Try a day, try a week. Watch what happens, and try forever, because and I promise you'll live the most fulfilling, happy life, and you won't regret it. And you'll have a fulfilling sex life, you have a fulfilling healthy life, mental life, travel the world and do everything. Guys, nothing to it but to do it. It's the cutest thing ever. It's so funny. They have some more down here. They have a little cute thing. It's so funny. It's so cute. So yeah, it should be. They have these are really funny. I wish you were with each other. This is so funny. The little cute little cars for. That's amazing. I mean, if I was, you'd be so spoiled to have a kid and be a kid and have that. I saw a video of a little kid who owns like all these Ferraris, little Ferraris and everything, like his size, and he takes his family on vacation. It's a really funny video. We're in Niteroi right now, really chill place. Like, I feel so relaxed. I'm not sure if it was the second-hand weed smoke from a few weeks ago back in the city, but just here, just walking around, and like, usually, you know, being young and full of testosterone, you usually feel like, oh, I have to pick up this girl, I have to see this girl. But here, the Brazilian girls are just so adorable. They're so cute. They're so cute, so funny. But here, like, Ask if we've got a Western Union here. Oh, you've got a Western Union. But yeah, here around Brazil, it's just so cute. It's so cute, so funny. The toddlers here and the animals here, just like the most cutest thing ever. It's so cute, so funny. But like, yeah, it's like I work out on the beach and the toddlers come up to me and just waddle up to me and go, hola, hola, and just look at me and always stare at me. They're just so cute because they've never seen a blonde guy before. It's the most cutest thing ever, but like women here, I don't find them really that sexy at all. They don't have, it's weird, they don't have that energy. That's what I'm saying. They don't have that same kind of, I'm just going to pick up some money, but like, they don't have like Argentinians, they have this raw kind of sexual energy. Like I think it's my same blood. You have to be the same type of blood. Like African black guys here, I think would love it. I think they find them really sexy. I think, but here I just don't. You never find any white guys here, especially in Niterói, because Brazilians they just aren't. If they're after picking up girls and everything, this isn't the place because. I just don't find them sexy at all. I find them cute and adorable. Like I met a girl on Bumble and she said, "Oh, come to my place in Niterói." They never do that on Bumble. They never say, "Come to my place." Oh, it's in the only Niterói because they're just so hot, warm and they're so cozy here. Like here, I just feel so relaxed. But yeah, they're just so cozy, so warm. Like really homely. Good women to marry. If you want someone to cook for you and stuff. But just like not sexy at all. Like I don't know, maybe I'm into bad girls, brats, that kind of thing, and that's what Argentinian girls are. A lot of them have daddy issues and real bratty, and school, have this daddy issues and schoolgirl issues, that kind of thing. Same Paraguay. There's a few of them like that. But that's what I like. That's what turns me on. But you can't control what turns me on. But well, you can. Really, you can focus yourself, but yeah, it's just so cozy. Like I just feel so relaxed. Like usually when I'm out in any other city, I just feel, I see a nice girl, I'm going to approach her. I feel sexual attraction towards her. But here, I just feel so at ease, so relaxed, and just like approaching girls just doesn't. I don't know. I just kind of cozy and just at peace with myself. Probably because I know the truth about sex life and all that kind of stuff now. All this porn stuff. But yeah, I might get this for you, champ. This Harry Potter mug, that'll be good for you. But yeah, back in this my favourite place, in Niterói, the geeky place, all the swords on the side, really cool place. Oh, more cool things around South America. I might buy that and dress up as Captain America, just get pictures. You have people on the beach and everywhere, like in Santa Catarina, they had Superman and all the superheroes dressed up. So I might get a Thor costume and dress up and bulk myself up and try and get money. It's a good way to get a few extra money if you wanted to. It's also, and it's a good way to meet people as well. It's better than just staying in all day, And going to parties, you can't speak to girls. You can't speak to because it's just. I never understood why people go to parties to meet girls. It's just everyone's just sheep doing that because parties, yeah, you meet hot girls, but you just can't talk to them at all. It's like whoever came up with the idea of saying, "Oh, let's go out to a night out to meet some hot girls or hot guys or whatever you're into," is absolutely retarded because you just can't speak to them at all, and you just. No. The last thing you ever want to do is shout in someone's ear. That's just going to turn them off. Going, hello, where are you from? Where are you from? What is this? Fredo. That's really popular in Argentina. Everywhere they have Fredo. That's Argentinians. All they do is eat sweets and sweets and sweets. Really big on the sweets. I think that's like Paraguay. Just finished my daily workout, daily training, and it's quite charter, paradise on earth. We've got my favourite juice. We've got carrots, tamarind, ginger and lemon. I'm difficult at saying English now because I'm used to saying in Portuguese. Every single day I go, "Oh, tamarindo, senhora, limão, gengibre, por favor, por favor." This is my magic drink. Usually have a turmeric here. It's a turmeric, I usually get a turmeric. So I've got sand in my nails. I'm not doing this, that's what I usually do. But yeah, this is my magic drink to cleanse all the organs and feel alive. But yeah, I mix it up with detox drinks every now and then. Really beautiful, really refreshing, really zingy, zangy. Good way to finish the day. So yeah guys, I'm here in Brazil. Still. Been around Brazil now for 3 3 years. Like, yeah, but don't tell anyone. So, but yeah, so yeah, I'm just here now. My favourite place. Get some cubasu. Got my favourite juice: tamarindo, señora, limão, gengibre. It's great for the whole body, the liver, everything. Cleanse your whole body. Really refreshing. This is what I love about these places all around Brazil. All around Brazil, everywhere you go, you just find these juice bars. Everywhere you go, juice bars, and you have like tamarind, turmeric, all these kind of things that you never heard of before. These special Indian spices and everything. So yeah, this is what I love about Brazil. But this is my favourite one because it's the first time you have a vegan restaurant. This is my first vegan place. It's a quiet chart, really peaceful. Just go by really peaceful here. But yeah, they have the wave here. And you have like this is surfing day. You have surfing day here in Rio de Janeiro. This is kind of the outskirts of Rio de Janeiro. But yeah, we have a surfing day here Sunday. So yeah, what should I do this video about? Yeah. So this is why I escaped from Rio, because I have nature. I have this. I have mountains. I have sea. I have sand. I have everything. Yeah, and that's what's real. Like, I mean, I stay. Every time I go back to Asuncion, or even the thought of going back to England, just like makes me sick. I mean, I will like go back to England because I miss the food and I miss everything. I miss how chill people are. When I see people here when I see people here in Rio de Janeiro who are from England, I just talk and talk and talk because you don't have a good conversation here. People here are very I don't know, very loud in your face, like the guys here, it's like really protective, like blah, 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 because there's lots of crime and stuff here. So I think it makes them really kind of protective and really loud in the face. You know, they'll fight you here. Like in Argentina, I lived in Argentina for like a year around Argentina, you know, Rosario, Buenos Aires, and like I was doing fighting there. I was doing like Muay Thai training there, and Argentinians, well, they'll offend you. They won't like you because you've been foreign, a lot of them, especially people from Buenos Aires. So it's like, you know, wherever there's hot girls, the guys are absolute cunts. It's like the saying, if you want to go, you know, if you're going to go after honey, expect to get stung by bees. So yeah, if you go to a place and you think, oh, the girls there are going to be really nice, they're really sexy, they're really nice. Yeah, they're going to be really sexy, but there's going to be a price to pay. There always is. Either they might be deluded by social media, they might not have much outsiders, so they might be deluded. That's a lot like Paraguay. They think. A lot of them think they're the best because they never have any outsiders. Sorry for the haircut, I need a haircut, you know, I've just been living so peaceful here. This seemed like my end game, and I just kind of like escape from the matrix, so I don't feel the need to cut my hair or shave or do anything, you know, like people who go to work and do 9 to 5 thing. I feel like I finally reached a place where I can retire. This is a great place to retire. There's not much adventure. It's like a miniature Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is much more intense, has a lot bigger mountains and a lot more beaches and everything. But this is still in Rio de Janeiro, but this is like the outskirts. This is like a miniature version, a peaceful version for people who are just sick of, you know, the matrix, so they just want to come and escape from life. And yeah, I can see myself living here forever because I can still have the beach and I still have the mountains here. Like, yeah, this mountain here and climb it. It's not like Pedro de Gavia or the epic mountains in the mainland city, but it's much more peaceful. It's so peaceful here. Like I've never been more peace in my entire life. It's probably just because I'm comparing it to Rio de Janeiro. I'm used to Rio de Janeiro. I'm used to the dangers. I'm used to people shouting. People always like blah 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 blah, oh, la, la, oh. Like they act like apes. They're not human, and like so I think they're infected with toxoplasma. But here they have intelligence. Here they're not infected. If you check out my other video on toxoplasma, I speak about how 66% of Brazilians are infected with toxoplasma. That's what Joe Rogan says. And it makes sense because they act like The Walking Dead in downtown city. It's like zombies, but here it's really peaceful. It's heaven and earth, man. But yeah, I can just get a surfboard, climb mountains, and yeah, I feel it's like a miniature Rio de Janeiro. I might retire here when I'm like 70 or something. I've got a lot of adventures to do. But yeah, let me know if you want any videos or anything. I need to get some sun. It's not been sun. There's been like rain for about a week, and so yeah, so I need to get some sun tomorrow. Even though I've been outdoors every single day, it's been really overcast. We have about 5 days of rain. So yeah, this is my favourite restaurant ever. I'm going to come back here for some the vegan food. The vegan food is really beautiful. The vegan burgers, and you get chips and everything, but it's delicious. But yeah, if you want to, as I said, if you want to, no place perfect. If you want to go to a place where there's beautiful girls and everything, expect to be stung by bees. I like Rio. I mean, Rio isn't the best place for girls. I'm here just for the adventure, for nature. If I wake up and I have the sea, I can build a good portfolio. I can become a fitness trainer here online, so that's why I'm here a lot of the time as well. Like, I can do videos, like stuff like this, and tomorrow I can do more videos because it's sunny and I love the beach and everything. I have an outdoor gym and I just feel alive, Go where you feel alive. But a lot of people are just going where there's pussy, and you don't see everyone's doing that. You're not the only one that's doing that. 99% of people doing that, so you have to compete against 99% of people, guys. Like, if you think you're the only guy to a girl, then you're wrong, especially if she's hot. And the social media day and age, and it makes me sick because you just see everyone. You just see everyone becoming robots. I go back to my sunshine and everyone's the same, wearing the same watches, wearing the same necklaces, the same shirts, just to try and get pussy. And it's like a big prison. It's just like a big prison. Everyone doing the same thing, just trying to get money, sex, money, sex. That's all they think about, and it makes them dead robots. There's no human. This is why I like this, because I just have nature and I go climbing the rocks with beautiful people, and that's a fulfilling life. And then after all that, if you build a good life, then girls will chase you, Well, they're not going to chase you on one street, but they'll give you confidence, they'll give you a good lifestyle, to get girls that you want. Because, sex is good. It's like a piece of cake, though, sex. Every time I've had sex, every time I've had sex, like traveling around the world and stuff like that, most of the time I regret it, whether it's been in Fortaleza, or Peru, or wherever. I've always think, I wish I just spent some time alone. I wish I focused that energy on building a great life for myself, and a life that will attract all girls I want, and attract all the money I want. Because now I'm just attracted to money, and my mind's changing a lot, because money equals freedom. It's not, oh, you love money. No, I don't love money. I love freedom, and money equals freedom. But yeah, I'm waffling now because I don't get to talk that much, because I have to keep it all inside, and I have to train and focus. That's why all this anger and all this frustration, I usually just go out and train and just focus on, because people talk, especially in Argentina. They sit in cafes, just talk and bitch, and the life never goes anywhere. But like I said in Argentina, I once almost got into a fight with a guy, and they just did nothing. They're all talk really. They just, here in Brazil it's the opposite. You get into a fight here and they are going to fight you. They'll fight you to death, they'll follow you. They'll even want to, especially a lot of people are homeless here, because they will fight you just so you'll hurt them, just so they can end up in hospital or have a bed for the night, or end up in prison. If in prison is better than being on the streets, a lot of them. And there's a lot of them are on the streets doing drugs, and so many people do that. But yeah. So yeah, if you want to go after honey, expect to get stung by bees. But yeah, I'm not attracted to girls here at all. And you think, if you're not attracted to girls here, what are you doing here if you don't like the girls here? It's like, I don't follow sex. I'm not like the 99% of people who's just like, I'm going to do whatever I can to follow sex. I'm going to follow the matrix. I'm going to do all this. Because it's just boring. People wonder why people kill themselves. Why they kill themselves? Because they're doing the exact same thing that everybody else is doing for sex. And it's just like, your life has no meaning, no individuality. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want my life to be not like, spectacular, just worthwhile. And a lot of people are just like following the same rules on the social media, on the phone, 99% of the day. And the girls are killing themselves. There's no real girls this day and age, because they're all on the phones, and that's just made them infertile. Even now, I'm on this phone, I can feel the radiation coming to my eyes. If I go home now, and if I go to some hotel room now and just spend all my time on my phone, compared to a night where I would spend, just like maybe 1 hour screen time and then put my phone away, and my face, my eyes, and everything just feels fresh, but you spend all day on your phone, you can feel it in your eyes, and if you can feel it, that's happened to you, to your health. And people don't realize it's frying your brain, it's frying your eyes. Honestly, it is. I know it sounds stupid, but it is. And all these girls are infertile. You see these girls with the brains in their eyes are just fucked up, because screwed, you know, and not in a good way. And they're just like, you see their eyes, like even in Sashon, they just look miserable. They look like they want to blow their brains out. The eyes are the only thing they never lie. So just look at these girls online, and you just see how they just want to blow their brains out. And that's because of social media, what social media's done, and just eyes glued to a screen to make them age twice as fast and spend 99% of their waking day on the phone, so they don't have any time to be strong, free, healthy and beautiful and fertile. Because anything you want, if you want to be healthy or beautiful, is going to require you doing something, getting up out of bed, doing something, you know, pushing yourself a bit. I've just been for a workout and I pushed myself, and I feel great, I feel amazing, but you know, we need something I need to make money off it, you know, something. That's why I'm here, you know, because I have the nature, I have everything. Because even if I did that in Paraguay or wherever, or Argentina or wherever, I would still feel sick, because I still feel the same rat race, and my life would have no meaning at all, just on the same thing for sex, like 99% people do, the same games, the same psychology games, and it's just sick. And when I see these guys do the same psychology games, like they get really protective, like they cover the girlfriend, like they physically do around here, because they're very poor, they don't have options around the world, you know, they haven't pushed themselves. I only have options around the world because I've worked out. I went to teach English in Saudi Arabia, you know, I didn't want to teach English in Saudi Arabia for a few months. It was hell on earth, you know, I was homeless. I sacrificed, I sold everything I've ever owned. I sold my computer, I sold all my bookshelf, I sold all my clothes. I had nothing in my apartment. I sold my TV, I sold everything that I owned, I sold, and I have nothing now of my past life. And that was just to get a ferry to my first job in Holland. You know, just so I could, when I was training kickboxing every day and I was pushing myself, and you know, I was just looking for freedom. You know, I remember watching Django Unchained, and that changed my life. I wanted freedom. That song, I still listen to that song about freedom, yeah. But yeah, and just, these girls these days, they're just so spoiled, and you like, and you just, if you can stay like that and get everything you want by laying in bed, you're never going to have an orgasm, you're never going to achieve anything, and a worthwhile orgasm by anyone, and you're never going to, you know, become beautiful and sexy and flow and, you know, be beautiful, be naturally beautiful, you know. And like you see these models and all these girls, see all these models online, those models and those professional models or whatever, they took a lot of, not the ones that did nothing, you know, they go up and they diss stuff, they push themselves through limitations. You know, that's why you see a lot of Russian girls. Every Russian girl you see is either really super hot, like a 10 out of 10, or is a 1 out of 10. You know, because their natural lifestyle, they're so cool to talk to, Russians. You can just get along with them and they will, you know, they're so liberated. They're not nervous, they're not like, oh, I can't say this, I can't say that, I can't speak to this guy, I can't do that because he's not my type, he's not my race or whatever. That's what you find a lot of girls, you know, Instagram has done and social media has made them in this prison all the time of got to stay, you know, not liberated at all. And honestly, if you're not liberated, you're not going to have a fulfilling life. Everything worthwhile takes pushing through limitations, everything. So girls, sort yourself out, because it's getting ridiculous now. How you know, you see these girls online who are just like ugly and just like demanding all this stuff, and like, you know, you see these hot Russian girls who are like really hot and sexy, who work 9-to-5 jobs, who, you know, who are just so sexy in every single way, and they like this girl I know who's like, she works 9-to-5 jobs, she's Russian, and she knows 3 languages, and she's only 18. She knows Spanish, Portuguese, English, and French or whatever, and she's just like, I'm like, wow, it blows my mind. Like, every single Russian girl like that I've got along with, and that's because they have this genetics to push themselves. They push themselves with lifestyle. Even the guys, they push themselves. They're really strong fighters and everything. So yeah, and a lot of girls are like that. So yeah. I know you see these models, these Russian and they're like supermodels, a lot of them, the Russians, and they're really cool to talk to. You talk to them and they're so cool. I never had a bad experience with them. It's like the same as Colombians. Colombians are really dominant, really adventurous, really go out and get it, and that's what makes them so cool. But anyways, that's my thoughts on today, my waffle for today. So yeah. See you again, guys, and like and subscribe for more adventures around the world, around Brazil. If you have any questions about my travels around the world, I've traveled around the world for 10 years, so if you have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, I might surf here forever. Yeah, this is my #1 place in all the world to retire, because Petropolis is not all that, it's good to retire, it gets peaceful, but here you actually have a beach. This is like Petropolis with a beach. So check out my other videos, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, just over there is just where you go to the jet ski now, and they have a boat, like a pirate boat as well, in the lagoon just over there.
content yet, no.